Good morning. Today is Friday of the Canada birthday, which is on, what day is it on? I think it's on Sunday. Anyways, happy Canada Day weekend. All right, so today's Pilates stretch. So we're going to move our arm all the way up and around, reaching for the sky and the walls all around. 3, and let's go the other way. 1, 2, and 3. And let's do the other arm. Reach, 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 reach. Nice and slow, just working your range of motion here. 2 and 3. All right, and let's put our shoulders down and relax them. Reach those arms out nice and wide. Let's reach those index fingers and loud finger, ring finger, and baby. And let's just take tiny pulses forward, pushing the cement forward. 5 and 6. Turn your palms backwards, relax those shoulders, and push it back. Working all those tiny, tiny muscles. 3 and 4, and palms are up, reach up. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and let's do 6 circles. And backwards. And we're going to take that left arm and bring it all the way around and back. 1, 2, squeeze at the back. 3, and 4, and the other side. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and hands are up high, nice and high. Let's reach for the sky. Belly in, your rib cage up off your hip bones. And let's just take it over to the right side. And to the left side. Reach that pinky way up there. All right, and we're going to start swaying it side to side, nice and slowly, leading with that rib cage, opening up those lats, the upper rib cage. Go with your breath. Stretch that out. One more. And one more to the left. And then we're going to do our 6 full body squats. Nice big deep breath in. Keep the rib cage up. And let's go all the way down. And nice big deep breath going up. 3, 4, squeeze those glutes. 5, and 6, and coming all the way down. All right, let's do 3 shoulder rolls. We're waking everything up. 2, and 3, and the other way. It's a beautiful, chilly, but sunny day. Awesome stuff. Okay, standing up nice and tall. Let's work on our hips now, all right? So, your core is engaged. All right, tilt that pelvis just a tiny bit. Bring that knee up. Okay, try to keep your hips square and bring it around. 1, 2, and 3, and the other way. 1, 2, and 3. That was a little quick one. All right, and the other side. 1. My balance is off today. 2, we'll get to work on that. And 3, And the other way. 3, 2, and 1. And let's go all the way up on our tippy toes. Can't forget those calves. All right, ready? Down on 1, up on 2, squeezing those calves. And coming all the way down. All right, let's work those ankles. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Other way. Feels so good. Been wearing, all right, and on the outside of that foot, a lot of high heels lately. Have another wedding tonight. And on the outside, and I don't wear high heels very often. All right, and up on those toes, pushing your arch forward. Cross those toes, squish them into the mat. Squish, 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 squish. Awesome stuff. And then down, and we're going to pull that shag carpet to scrunch it with your toes. Pull that shag carpet towards your heel. Your arch comes up. And give it a little shake. All right, let's roll the other foot. And the other way. And on the outside of that foot. And on the inside. And up on those toes, pushing that arch forward, cross your toes. And squeeze that shag carpet. Come on, pull it towards your heel. And give a little shakaroo. All right, standing up nice and tall, shoulders are up and back, rib cage up off your hip bones, and your core is engaged. All right, we're going to tilt that pelvis that tiny little bit. Okay, let's get our hands out, bring that foot up, trying to keep your hips square, and let's roll. Rolling the other way. Shake, 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 shake. All right, and let's do the other foot. Not easy trying to have your hip square and your leg up. And balancing. All right, good stuff. All right, let's just give it a nice little pat up. We're gonna wake up all that fascia. Those glutes, those hips, those hip flexors, and your organs. Move them around. Your arms. And pecs. Up your neck. Feather across your face. And let's get right behind, underneath that skull. And wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. All right, looking straight ahead. We're going to shift our eyeballs, just our eyeballs, right to left, right to left, up and down. Keep wiggling. Awesome stuff. And let's get right underneath your earlobes there and just up and down. Right there. Up and down, going down your neck and up, right underneath your earlobes. All right, good stuff. All right, and let's just get our lymph nodes. So we're going to just right here, up and down. Pat. No, circle. Did it again. Circle. Now pat. All right, and right here. Circle. And behind your knees. Circle. And pat. Awesome. Let's just give it a big old shakeroo. Right. Good stuff. All right. So let's just get our heart rate pumping that little tiny bit. So step back and we're going to do our step 1, 2, starting with our right leg. Right, left, kick, right, left, extend. Get those arms moving. Rib cage is up. Core engage. Chest is open. And you're breathing. Woo! One more. And extend it. And let's do the other side. Left, right, kick, left, right, extend. Last one. Kick it and extend it. All right. Let's do our side lunge. Crunch. All right. So standing nice and tall, let's bring our hands up. Rib cage up. Side lunge, booty goes back. Crunch it. 1, 2. Keep that rib cage up off your hip bones the whole time. 3, 4. Booty goes way back. 5, 6, 7, and 8. And let's do the other side. See, my heart rate's coming. My breath is getting. Ooh. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, and up and down, we're going to do squat, extend. So let's have our feet at probably about shoulder width apart. Booty way back and extend it. Keep the rib cage up your hip bones. Lengthen, extend. When you're coming down, make sure weight is distributed evenly over both feet, right? So you're not just using one leg. 3 more. 2 and 3. Squat it down. Awesome stuff. All right. Let's stand at the end of your mat. Okay. And let's take a nice big deep breath. Up to the sky. Reach. And let's come down those side walls. Reaching for the side walls all the way down to ragdoll. We're going to pulse those heels out. Pushing that heel into the mat. All right, and when you're ready, you can put your heels down. Fold those arms. Nice big deep breath in and out. All right, arms are spaghetti. Soft bend in the knees. And we're going to do a nice little roll up the center of your spine. All right, so start with pulsing your feet, trying to find that lowest vertebrae. One tight down there. Open up all the vertebrae. All the way up. And roll your shoulders back. Have a nice little back arch. And let's bring our hands all the way up to the sky again. Reach all the way back down. Soft bend in the knees, and your right arm is longer than your left. Make sure the weight is distributed evenly over both feet. We're going to open up the left side of the vertebrae this time. So start pulsing and feel all those vertebrae opening on the left side of that spine. And roll your shoulders back up to the sky and back down. And again, soft bend. And this time we're opening the right side. So your left arm is longer than your right. Pulse it to find the lowest one. Sometimes it takes a couple pulses to get that lowest one. And then start rolling up. It's this side that's really tight on my knee. And roll your shoulders back. Coming all the way up and back down. And let's walk our hands out to downward dog. We're going to pulse those heels out again. Just stretching the back of our legs, your calves and your hammies. And when you're ready, put those heels down and push away from your hands, getting up there on those knuckle pads. Push your chest towards your knees and your hips and your belly up to the sky. And we're going to be breathing here, and you can sway your hips nice and slowly, side to side. Hello. Hello, I have a nice little visitor. Down, doggy. That's a good girl. Breathing. Feel the stretch. I feel it from my elbow to my hip. Swaying side to side. So enjoy that and make sure you feel it. Awesome. All right, coming back. And we're going to lift that right leg up high as you can behind you. Still pushing away from those hands. 3 kicks. Bend that leg. And look underneath your right shoulder. And breathe. Straighten that leg all the way out. And bring it all the way into your chest. And back out again for 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this time, bring it all the way through to the inside of your right thumb. And we're in low lunge here. We're going to go right up to high lunge. Belly to your back. Up and down for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down to low lunge. Let's bring those hands, reaching for those walls. Feel your shoulder blades working there. And come on the inside of that right foot. Bring your left leg down. We're going to go into lizard. Right? So wiggle this right foot out to the edge of the mat. Open it up. And you can stay here. Or you can go down on your forearms. We're going to have a couple breaths here. And let's bend that left leg so your heel's coming towards your left cheek. And if you can, reach back. Nice quad stretch. This is a great psoas stretch as well. Well, you don't really stretch your psoas but you stretch all the muscles and tendons all around it. Rock that foot, and let's wiggle this front foot back to center, and you're going to go up on your heel on that foot. You're going to look back and bring your hip over top of your left knee, and then you're going to push your booty back towards the back wall, right? Keeping your hips square, and then bring your chest down. This is a great hammy stretch, glute stretch. Come on, push it back, and then bring your chest down. And then let's come back up. Okay, and we're going to go into high plank from here. Push those shoulders back into their sockets, and let's do a plank twist to the right. Look at those fingers way back there. And a plank twist to the left. Opening up our chest here as well. Back to downward dog. Push away from your hands. Belly being pulled up to the sky. Your ears are at your biceps, and just sway those hips nice and slowly side to side. And let's take that left leg up high behind you, still pushing away from your hands. Chest is still being pushed to that back leg. Free kicks. Bend that knee and look underneath your left arm. Push away from those hands. Everything is activated here. Straighten that leg out. And we're bringing it into your chest and back out for 4. 3, 2, and 1. All the way back up, and bring it all the way through to your left thumb. We're in low lunge. Let those hips just drop. Bring those hands in front. Power up to high lunge, belly to your back, right? Because I don't want you arching, right? I want you nice and tall, and up and down for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those hands all the way down. Inside of that left foot, drop that right leg. Shoelace to the mat. Wiggle that foot out again. We're going into lizard on this side. Open up that knee. All right, and if you can, go down on your elbows. All right, let's bend that right leg. Reach back. Pull that heel towards your right cheek. Release. Let's wiggle that left foot to center, heel up on your heel. Okay, like see, my right hip is way off. Bring it back over top of that knee. All right, so you can look back, but I want you to push your booty back first, and then bring your chest down. While you're doing that, you can take a look and make sure your hips are square. That right hip is over top of that right knee. And bring that back, and we're going to go up into high plank again. Push those shoulders back into their sockets, belly to your back, lengthen your torso, right? Head to one wall, feet to the other, and we're going to hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push it back to downward dog. All the way back. Activate those shoulders. Get up there on those knuckles, pads. Nice big deep breath. In and out. Let's walk those hands all the way to your feet. Bend those knees. Power up to chair. And let's do 4 squats from here. Up and down. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And come all the way back up. We're going to get into snowbird position from here. So down on one knee, extend your right leg out directly from your hip. Arms come out, relax them down. Rib cage is up off your hip bones. We're going to take that left arm down, touch the mat, belly to your back, up a centimeter, and bring that hand to nose and back. 1, that right outer foot flat on the floor. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Wing comes up, touch down, belly to your back, come up. We're going to hold this up here. Reach for the sky and reach down your leg. Look at those fingers way up there. Reach, 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 reach. And now we're going to dip for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All the way up there. Come all the way down. Bring that right hand onto your hip. Lift that top leg up, toe pointing down. Okay, your leg's getting heavy. Touch down and up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now we're going to bring our heel to the back side of the mat, toe to the front. Opening your hip, closing your hip. 1. Your hand is right there. Feel your hip. Closing and opening. Awesome. Lengthen both leg, arm and leg, and we're crunching to the inside of that knee. 1. Come on, bring that belly to your back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and lengthen. And we're coming all the way up to go to the other side. Okay, outer foot flat on the floor. Shoulders are back and relaxed. Rib cage up off your hip bones. Touch down and up. Sweep across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Oh, I'm sorry. I just always miscount there. All right. All the way up. We're staying here. Reach for the sky. Reach down that leg. Look up at those fingers. Okay, your rib cage is up off your hip bones and your belly's pulled to your back, and let's dip it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Up and bring that hand down and toe pointing down, leg is up, bring it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Lengthen, belly to your back, and crunch it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And lengthen. Sorry, hand back on the hip, opening and closing that hip. So toe, heel, toe, heel. Last one. And let's come all the way back up. And we're going to get into tabletop from here. We're going to do some cat and cow. So your hands are underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips and hip width apart. Belly to your back, so you're not arching. We are going to do cat and cow. We're going to do kissing cow as well. So do some facial yoga. All right, so we're going to push our hands into the mat. To resist bringing them toward your knees as you're going up to cow. And I want you to do 3 kissing cows. Keep that resistance. And then release. Push into the mat and away from your knees, going up into cat. Chin to chest. Have a nice little wiggle while you're up there, keeping that resistance. And relax. And again, push into the mat and toward your knees. Your feet might come up off the mat. That's okay. Up to cow. Kissing cow. Really exaggerate that kiss. And down and into the mat. Away from your knees. Going up into cat. Come on, belly to your back. Really arch that back. Keep that resistance. And relax. Awesome. Okay, from here, we're going up to bird dog. So we're going to extend that left arm, right leg, toe pointing down, looking straight down, and breathe for 5. Lengthen those limbs. Bring that breath all the way to your belly. And exhale it right out. And let's slide out to the side for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And bring those limbs all the way down. We're going to go right up to the other side. So right arm, left leg, belly to your back. Lengthen and breathe. One thing that you're doing while you're breathing is focus on your range of motion. Okay, if you can bring that leg up a little higher. All right, and we're sliding out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming all the way back, and let's go right down into child's pose. So in Pilates, I know we do a lot of the same exercises week after week, but what I want you to work on is increasing your range of motion. So straightening that arm or reaching a little further or circling a little bit further. All right, let's walk those hands over to the right, left cheek off a left heel. Nice big deep breath in and out. And then walk over to the left. Back to center. And let's bring those forearms down to the mat. Come up onto your knees. Your feet are together, your knees are apart. And we're going to thread the needle. So let's reach all the way up. So for instance, on this one, keep that arm straight and reach back, looking at that hand. And then bring it through. And bring your cheek down to the mat. Reach for that wall in front of you and just apply a little pressure, that whole arm into the mat. And then come all the way back up. And with every extension, I want you to have a nice breath in and out. Bring that hand all the way up to the sky again. And this time we're going to grab our opposite hip and look up. And breathe. And bring that hand all the way back down to the mat. Same thing for the left hand side. Reach a little further, take a look at those hands, and thread the needle. And repeat. And opposite hip grab. Ooh. And bring that hand all the way back down. So our forearms are flat on the mat. We're going to slide them down the mat a little bit. Just tip this just a tiny little bit. All right, so our forearms are down on the mat. Okay, we're going to push them a little further away. Our feet are together, our legs are apart again, and we're going to push the whole forearm and hand into the mat. Resist those, bringing those elbows towards your knees, and slowly sit down with a breath out. Back up. Your shoulders are over top of your elbows. Push in, resist. Keep that resistance and sit down. And repeat one more time. And now we're going to do the same thing, but point your hand at 2 o'clock, left hand on top, sternum over top of those hands, push in, resist to the left knee, and sitting down. And repeat. Three times. We're flossing. We're not holding the stretch. And then we go to 10 o'clock. Same thing. Push in, resist. We're opening up your upper rib cage and working on that lat as well. All right, nicely done. Let's sit down on the mat, legs extended out in front. Sitting up nice and tall, rib cage up, and your belly is pulled in. How many times do I say that in a workout? I say that to myself all day long, no matter what I'm doing, whether I'm walking or picking up something especially. All right, let's give those legs a nice little shake-a-roo. And again, look at, I have a fish. All right, let's open up those legs. Still sitting nice and tall. Shoulders are relaxed down. And again, always just working on your range of motion, right? All right, so sitting up nice and tall. All right, your legs are open. Try to make sure those legs are straight. Let's bring our hands out in front. Push those shoulders back. Rib cage up. We're going to take that right hand. Swipe it all the way to the back. Reaching for that right foot. And then come down. Nice, easy breath in and out. Lengthen those arms. Then come back up. And we're coming all the way across to the other side. And down. Lengthen those arms. Up and across, keeping that rib cage up off your hip bones. Last one on the side. Come all the way back to center. We're going to walk our hands down. Walk them as far as you can. Looking straight down at the mat. And breathe. One more breath all the way into your belly and back out. And then let's just relax those hands in front. We're going to feel a major stretch there. All right, now let's come all the way back up. And we're going to take that right leg, bend it, and bring the foot to your other quad. And we are going to do 3 crazies. So let's bring that arm all the way around. Look way back there and come on around. 1, 2. I don't know if you've ever noticed, but I'm always on my fist. And 3. And let's do the other side. Takes a while to get used to, but I find my wrists, I just can't do it. So if you're having wrist problems, you may want to switch over to your fist. 2, it keeps your wrists straight. And 3. And then let's sit lengthwise on the mat again. And we're going to roll our shoulders back and down. Hands come in front. Again, push those shoulders back. Your rib cage is sitting so nice and tall. There's a string pulling your head up to that ceiling. And shoulders are back. Belly's in. And we're going to take that right arm. We're going to first come down 45 degrees. Holding that belly to your back. Bring that arm all the way around for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And the other side. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Staying here, belly to your back. Hands come right up. Try to get those biceps to your ears and back down. Pushing those shoulders back. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And come all the way back up to a forward fold. Right, and we're going to stay here. We're going to massage the bottom of your feet. And have big breaths all the way to your belly and back out. Pull those toes. Pat those toes on top of on the very tips. And massage, putting some pressure on your pressure points. If you know what pressure points are where for which organ, push around. Even the outside of your feet, the edge, and the tips. I know the tips of your brain. Squeeze that big toe. Breathing in and out. All right, let's slowly coming all the way back up. Roll those shoulders back. And we're going to roll down vertebrae by vertebrae. Nice and slowly. Hands come overhead and let's lengthen our bodies now. Reach belly to your back. Reach right arm, left leg. Left arm, right leg. And bring our hands out to T. Bring our knees up above our hips. Okay, take a look. Above our hips, belly to the mat. You have that blueberry spine there. Okay, and we're going to take those knees over to the right, looking to the left. Hand comes on those knees for 3 breaths, in and out. Bring your hand all the way back out to T. Bring those knees back to center. Again, above your hips, belly to the mat. And we're going over to the left and looking to the right. And bring that breath all the way in and out. Coming back to center. Bring those feet down to the mat. Okay, push your belly to the mat. Let's take that right leg, cross it over your left. We're going into the number 4 position. You're going to open up that knee. And then you're going to bring that knee towards your belly button. And we're going to do a nice fascial stretch. So you're going to push your knee into palm. And then open up that knee. Again, knee to palm. Push it in. And repeat. And then we're going to reach behind our left knee, pull it towards our left shoulder, and push out with that right. And again, line up everything. That left heel is in front of that left knee, and that left knee is in front of that left shoulder. Push out with your right, and release. And then repeat. Pull and push. And release. And let's just give a nice little shakeroo of both legs. And let's do the other side. Left leg over right knee. Open up that knee. Bring it in towards your belly button. And you're pushing the knee to palm. Push the knee to palm, not the other way. Push it, open. And repeat. And then we're grabbing our right knee, pull and push out, line up. And release. And repeat. Pull and push. And release. And let those legs come all the way down. And let's give a nice hug of our knees. Bring them to your chest and roll side to side. We're going to hug our left knee and extend our right. Hugging again. hips are square. Bring that knee towards your left shoulder. Lengthen that other leg. Belly to the mat and switch. Lengthen that leg to that back wall and switch. And switch. And switch. And bring those knees all the way down to the mat. We're going to measure our fingertips to our heel for some glute bridges. I'm going to do a nice pelvic floor stretch. So our hands are at the side. We're going to squeeze that blueberry up off the mat with your cheeks. Squeeze it. Got that blueberry. And we're going to roll all the way up our spine, up onto our shoulders, keeping that blueberry. Go high, high up there. And we're going to come down our spine, rolling all the way down, and release that blueberry. We're going to do one more. Pick the blueberry up. We're going to roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Go as high as you can up onto those shoulders, that high on your vertebrae, your spine. All right, and we're going to roll down. You really have to bring that belly to your back to get that lower spine. And release. Awesome. Well, since we're here, we may as well do some bridge work. All right, we're going to do 6 glute bridges. Up, squeezing those glutes, and down. 1, 2, 3, squeeze those glutes. 4, 5, 6, down and up, hold up there. Let's pulse it up for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and open up those legs and close. 1, outside of those legs, that's what you're squeezing with, the outside of your hips. 3, 4, go a little higher up in the bridge. 5, and 6, and put them together. Down, up, open, close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and coming all the way down. All right, we're going to roll over to our right side. And we're going to do a side plank. So you can be on your elbow or on your hand, but this time I do want you to stagger your feet. All right. So you're staggering your feet. You're not stacking them. You're staggering. Bring that hand all the way up. Right. Lengthen. And we're going to bring it down and towards the back wall. And then back up and lengthen for 1, 2, 3. Pulse it a couple times when you're doing that. You're going kind of down, not threading through. You're threading down towards your knee there. And back up. And coming all the way down. And let's flip over to the other side. And the same thing. Stagger your feet, reaching high. And again, you can be on your hand. Make sure your hand or your elbow is directly underneath that shoulder. All right, reaching. And we're reaching back towards that knee and back up. Lengthen. And down. And 3. One more. And lengthen. Awesome stuff. All right. Since we are here, we are going to go over onto our bellies. Since we're on this side, and we're going to do 3 Supermans. So you're going to go up, 1, 2, 3, and down. And up, belly to the mat, and down, and up, and down. Your hands are going to come to your shoulders, and we're going to do 2 push-ups. Come all the way down, lengthen, roll over onto your bellies. I'm sorry, onto your backs. And you're going to come all the way up, full body. Roll up. If you need to, grab behind your knees. Reach for your feet. Come all the way back down. Lengthen. Really reach for those opposite walls, belly to the mat, and roll all the way up. Reach for your toes. Down. Roll over onto your belly again. And let's do 2 push-ups. 1, 2, down onto the mat. 3 Supermans. Up, 1, 2, 3, and down. Up, 1, 2, 3, and down. Keep that belly pulled to the mat. Last one, up and down. And bring your hands to your shoulders, and we're going to push up to child's pose. Lay it side to side. Drag those hands down the mat toward your knees, belly to your back, and roll up your quads. Coming back, nice little back arch. And let's sit cross-legged onto the mat. All right, let's. Okay, let's put a little pressure on those legs. I don't like doing my knees. I push a little bit more on my quads. Opening up. And again, everything is about in Pilates, everything is about range of motion, just increasing your range of motion. Let's cross legs. Stretching and contracting. All right, let's take that left hand over to the right knee. Look behind for 2 breaths. Again, belly, your rib cage is up off your hip bones. Relax those knees. And come all the way across to the other side. 2 breaths. Come back. That's putting our hands behind our bodies. And we're going to do some knee taps. Again, try to get both knees down and flex that hip flexor up towards the sky. And then switch. Switch. And come back to center. And let's bring our feet together. Bring them into our bodies and open up those knees again. Making sure that you always have a nice big deep breath coming into your belly and exhale it all the way out. All right, and then sit comfortably however you like. Legs can be straight, legs could be crossed. Let's roll those shoulders back and forwards. And then we're going to set them back into their sockets. Your rib cage is up, sitting nice and tall. We're going to take your right ear and take it over, leaving those shoulders down. Take that ear down to your right shoulder, feeling that stretch along your neck. Let's pull that ear up to the sky. Okay, and then let's shift our eyeballs up and eyeballs down. Back to center and bring that neck back. And let's go do the other side. Left ear to left shoulder, keeping those shoulders still. Breathe. Reach that ear up. Shift your eyeballs up. Shift those eyeballs down. Come back to center. Let's draw 3 circles with your nose. 1, 2, 3, and the other way. 3, 2, and 1. And then let's take our chin and over top of that right shoulder, relaxing them down and back, all the way across to the other side. Roll those wrists, give them a nice little shakeroo. Squeeze right at your wrist and give them a nice shake. Same thing. Roll them. All right, we're going to do 3 rock and rolls to ragdoll. Turn lengthwise onto your mat. Okay, I want you to 1, I want you to hold it up here, right? And then 2, 3, going all the way up. If you can, stay in squat, right? Just open up those legs. Reach those arms out in front. And then come all the way up to ragdoll. Hold those arms. Nice big deep breaths in and out. Awesome. Let's give our legs a nice big hug. I love you, legs. Everything you do. And let's let our hands be spaghetti, soft, bending the knees, belly to your back, pulsing it up. We're gonna go all the way up that spine, nice and slowly. And roll those shoulders back. And we're gonna have a nice big shakeroo. Happy Canada Day, yeah! Have a great weekend, everybody, and we'll see you on Monday. Enjoy your weekend.